Hello everyone. So in this video of chapter chemical kinetics, I will be talking about integrated rate law for solutions and integrated rate law for gaseous phase. Integrated rate law for first order reactions in solution. Suppose this is first order reaction where reactant is converting into product, and if I am writing differential rate law for this given equation, it would be minus dA upon dt, which is also equals to K multiplied by concentration of A. If I am taking this part of this equation, it would be minus dA upon dt equals to K multiplied by concentration of A. And on rearranging this equation, I would be getting dA upon A is equal to minus K dt. Now assume that at time 0 the initial concentration is A0 and at time t the concentration becomes AT. So if I am integrating this equation from A0 to AT and time 0 to t, this would be the representation of equation with integration sign. So integrating dA upon A from limit A0 to AT and integrating dt from 0 to t time. Constant minus K is coming out. And on integration, I would be getting equation ln concentration of A from A0 to AT, which is equal to minus K times 0 to t. Or ln AT minus ln A0 is equal to minus KT. Or I can say ln AT upon A0 equals to minus KT. On extracting value of K, it would become K equals to 1 upon T ln A0 upon AT, and on converting this ln into log base 10, it would become K equals to 2.303 upon T log base 10 A0 upon AT. Right? Now, the rate law can be written as this equation also. This step would be written like that, and after taking anti-log from this step, I would be getting AT equals to A0 multiplied by e raised to power minus KT. If A mole per dm cube is the initial concentration at time 0 and x mole per dm cube is the concentration of A that decreases during time t, then the concentration which will be remaining behind would be A minus x mole per dm cube, and on substituting value by A and A minus x, we would be getting equation K is equal to 2.303 upon T log base 10 A upon A minus x. Now let's talk about the unit of rate constant or K here. This is our equation. Here A0 and AT both will be taken in terms of mole per dm cube. So the unit of rate constant for first order reaction would be time inverse. It could be second inverse, minute inverse, or R inverse. Now let's talk about the half-life of first order reactions. The radioactive processes follow first order kinetics, and half-life of reaction is the time where the reactant concentration will become half after certain interval of time of its initial value. This is the equation we have derived for first order reaction, which is K is equal to 2.303 upon T log base 10 A0 upon AT. A0 is the initial concentration and AT is the final concentration. And if I am saying T is becoming T half, that means half of the concentration is remaining behind. That means AT is equal to A0 upon 2. On substituting value of A2 in this equation, I would be getting K equals to 2.303 upon T half log base 10 AT upon A0 upon 2. A0 upon AT upon 2. And this would become K is equal to 2.303 upon T half log base 10 2. Log base 10 2 value is 0.3010, and its relation would come K is equal to 0.693 upon T half. According to this formula, it is seen that half-life of first order reaction is independent of the initial concentration of the reactant. And if we are plotting graph in between the concentration and time, we would be seeing the initial quantity will become its half at the certain interval of time. Every time if we calculate, if we take out the time period from its initial to final value, we would be getting same time, and it would be retrieved from the graph which we drawn in between half-life and first order reaction. Now these are the graphical representation of first order reaction. We all know when we are plotting graph for the equation y equals to mx plus c, if value of c is 0, the graph will be straight line and coming from the origin, that is value is 0. And if the value of c is something, so it will not starting from 0. Similarly, if we are talking about the graph which is plotted in between the rate and concentration, you would be getting straight line originating from 0 or origin, because we got c value from this equation 0. Again, if we are plotting graph in between log a0 upon at against time, because c got some value here, that is log base 10 a0, that is why the straight line has come, but it has not come from origin. And if we are plotting graph in between log a0 upon at against time, we would be getting straight line, and it is coming arising from 0, because your c value is 0. There are some example of first order reaction like decomposition of hydrogen peroxide or decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide. Now, integrated rate law for gas phase reactions. This is a gas phase reaction where reactant and products all are in gas phase. Let's suppose the partial pressure of A when the time is 0 is Pi, and after time t, when the B and C are forming, its pressure is becoming Pa. So we can say the partial pressure of Pa is equal to Pi minus X, and Pb and Pc value is equal to X, because it is coming from reactant A. If I want to calculate the total pressure of A, B, C in a container, it would be partial pressure of A plus partial pressure of B plus partial pressure of C. On adding all these three partial pressure, I would be getting Pi plus X, which is the total partial pressure. And X, if I am retrieving X value from this formula, it would be P minus Pi. Now, if I am substituting this X value in this formula, then Pa is equal to Pi multiplied by P minus Pi, and on calculation I would be getting Pa is equal to 2Pi minus P. And on substituting these value in the formula which we write for first order reaction, then K is equal to 2.303 upon T log phase 10 A0 upon AT. A0 is Pi here and AT is 2Pi upon P. On substituting, we would be getting this integrated rate law for gas phase reaction at time t. Thank you.